There's one big thing that Anarchapulco has taught me over the years of going, and I want to kind of relay the message, or maybe the wisdom. It's an influence of the guns of government I had never recognized previously. And that is when your neighbors have the ability to control your life and to point government guns at you, to force you to live and behave how they want you to, you're in a constant state of sort of defensive vigilance against them. And what I mean by that is, like, the neighbors at my house where I live, it's a sweet old couple on one side. And on the other side, it's a really nice widow lady. And normally, like with the old couple, I'd probably checking in on them, making sure they're okay, cutting their lawn, trimming their bushes, baking them cookies occasionally, just being a good neighbor. But the old couple's a pair of like hardcore Bernie bros, and they vote to control my life in all sorts of ways. They vote to remove my ability to own weapons of self-defense and defend myself, my family, and my property. And that makes this sweet old couple, quite literally, my enemies. And that constantly poisons the relationship. It makes it difficult for me to empathize. It makes it difficult for me to want to help them. And that's only partly their fault. It's because of the guns of government are involved in every relationship you have with all of your neighbors. And the thing that made me realize this was coming to Anarchapulco. Look, guys, being frank, I probably disagree with 95% of the things that 95% of the people at Anarchapulco believe and talk about and debate and discuss. What the event taught me was this weird feeling of freedom of relationships. I don't have to judge these people constantly. I don't have to worry about them believing what I consider to be in large part nonsense. I can just leave it as none of my business. I can leave it as, yeah, they might be wrong, but it doesn't affect me. And if it makes them happy, whatever. Okay. I mean, I might want to try and convince them to believe more true things and less false things, but at the end of the day, what's unique about the people at Anarchapulco and events like this is that none of them are trying to use their beliefs to control me and my life and my family's safety. So it's a new level of freedom of association that we're missing in the rest of life. That's what Anarchapulco highlighted for me, is that when I go home, the people at Anarchapulco are sweet people. They're genuinely kind. They're fun. They're chill people to hang out with. And in a state of freedom, I don't have to agree with them or have to worry about what they believe or have to defensively judge everyone around me. And then when I go home, I have an equally sweet couple that I don't have that freedom with. And that sucks. Just a thought about another problem, yet another problem of the guns of government.